Alpha OneTV da semutiri be sesemo koso ansa ne so be koso the all the latest updates na bramo aha na nyina etwegu abusiafo de fa elections no sisi updates ahodo no ba na eba na sabri eye videos menu and abetodwa one is ND's press conference na nsema mo ka no nsema ka Akroma etoyempa o ma kire say by 4:30 the EC ba be declare Mahama win chese asempa asem there chese enya asem ketwa afin so o mo kire say be antokwa wo bia no so we NDC na de santokwa ne ba jan because okwe na wu a Ghana ye be reset no Ghana ye be je free eye enkrofo mo haya adwen e wodi fo nsemi Ghana chese akofar say all hand over power that to any success Mahama no obe hand over power 24 hours economy no obe benefit loot and share no my year enkrofo say prosecutor na punish mo no odu ani be hu bi nti odi ja bibia ma Mahama ti show memmen ye de menko ye basabasa sam je fi akasa ye pai bakwa kweti sa press conference no. Now, first of all, the video can share Malik Basintale Sabri no oni police for a crash in Asankatwa. Or see no bagawaya on Tiasido. On Tiasia and Mamon reggae this election mobia. Cindy was sitting in AC form and tries her best to pay when military say police and when ordinary person on Tiasida. Because I could say video not to say a heated argument between Malik Basintale and a police for at the Collation Center. I couldn't go to some matches a bobber.
Who are you? After 7 you step down as your officer. I'm telling you, your position will change. Be careful.
Hey, officers, leave him. Come. The concentration should be here. The concentration should be here.
Since yesterday, if disease of vandalism and looting of state properties are reported to have been carried out by disgruntled supporters of the ruling New Patriotic Party, who are of the belief that their party parliamentary candidates hoarded state-procured food items, fertilizer, and other materials which were meant to be distributed to voters before the December 7th election as part of the MPP's voter inducement strategy. Also, some of these unfortunate incidents are reported to have been carried out by over-jubilant supporters of the NDC who have been carried away by the excitement of the party's resounding victory in the just ended presidential and parliamentary elections. The NDC hereby condemns, in no uncertain terms, these acts of lawlessness, whether carried out by NDC supporters or other party supporters. While we appreciate the legitimate frustration of the Ghanaian people against the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP regime, we wish to call on Ghanaians, especially the rank and file of the NDC, to exercise restraint and to go about their jubilations with a sense of responsibility. The NDC remains committed to upholding probity and accountability in government. And this we shall begin to do after assuming the reins of office on the 7th of January 2025, in accordance with the rule of law. The vandalism of state property, mob justice, and any form of lawless retribution have the potential to undermine the peace and stability of our dear nation. Hence, unacceptable. Such lawless acts constitute grievous offenses under the laws of Ghana and will not be countenanced by the Ghana Police Service. The NDC calls for calm, among all its supporters across the 16 regions of Ghana. Comrades, our hard-fought and long-awaited victory is finally here. Our long-awaited victory, the change we've all been working for, has finally arrived. Let's celebrate this victory responsibly and trust the incoming NDC Mahama government to do the needful as far as probity and accountability are concerned, in accordance with the rule of law. The day of accountability is finally here. Our patience is very critical at this stage. Fellow countrymen and women, and especially NDC supporters who may be watching this address, the leadership of the party calls on all of you to exercise restraint in how we celebrate the resounding victory we have been given by the good people of Ghana and by God Almighty. Everyone has a right to celebrate in this time, but we must show that we are responsible citizens. The reason why you cannot engage in violence or any acts of vandalism or any attacks on state property or looting of state property is that it is against the law. And ours is a law-abiding political party. Aside that, we want you to leave to see John Dramani Mahama sworn in as president on the 7th of January. We want you to participate in the process of resetting Ghana and to benefit from the new Ghana, the Ghana that works, that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be leading us to build, the Ghana we all want. We want you to live to see that, to participate in that process, and to benefit from the fruits thereof. You cannot do that if you end up injured or dead because of excesses, the excesses with the jubilations currently ongoing. Aside this, there are many disgruntled and frustrated MPP supporters who are looking for an opportunity to cause mayhem. We've won this election clean. We've won this election free and fair. We did not resort to violence. That has never been our nature. And so it is not now that we will resort to violence or acts of vandalism. Don't give them what they are looking for. Let's be peaceful. By 4:30 p.m., John Dramani Mahama will be declared as president. And by close of day, the new president-elect will address the nation. Latest, by the 7th of January, in the next 28 days, he will be sworn in as president. And when he is sworn in, the change you are looking for, the accountability you are looking for, the probity you are looking for, you are going to see it. We want you to live to see that. Only this afternoon, 2 of our supporters have been murdered in cold blood in Akroma as a result of these excesses associated with the jubilation going on. We don't want to lose any NDC supporter again. We don't want that. John Mahama doesn't want that. The leadership of the NDC don't want that. We want you alive to see the new Ghana, the Ghana we all want, the Ghana that works, that John Dramani Mahama will be working with the entire nation to build and to benefit from the fruits thereof. As I've mentioned, in Tamale Central and Gushegu, we know that the people who attacked the NADMO offices there were not NDC people, they were NPP people, because they claimed that their parliamentary candidates hoarded food items which were supposed to be distributed to them before the election. And so when you do this as an NDC supporter, you give people the opportunity to heap all the blame on us, when in actual fact, in some places, not in all places, in some places, those doing that are NPP supporters. And finally, the reason why we must all heed this advice is that there are many NPP supporters who want to destroy evidence of their wrongdoings and their criminal conduct. Don't give them a smooth screen for them to do that. So there is no need attacking any government institution, vandalizing any public property, breaking anything. There is no need for that. You don't need rice at this stage. Victory is here. If you need rice, you call us, we'll give you rice. So don't attack any state institution. We love you and we want you to be safe. We want you to jubilate responsibly so that we can all see Akufo-Addo handing over the baton to John Mahama on the 7th of January 2025, something he's sworn never to do. We want you to see Chief Justice Gertrude Tokono administering the oath of office of President. We want you to see John Mahama at the Independence Square. We want you to see him begin the implementation of the 24-hour economy to create jobs and opportunities for all and a select few. This is a new dawn. You need to live to see the Ghana that we all want, which John Dramani Mahama will be delivering. So please, we are begging you. For those of you who are at various regional collation centers, please, you need to be calm. Currently, in all those regional collation centers, our regional executives are there in their numbers. For those of you in Greater Accra, the regional secretary and other executives are there. And once results have been declared, the results cannot be changed at the regional collation center. If the declaration was legally made at the constituency collation center by the designated returning officer. So the Obuasi East constituency results as declared cannot change. Nobody can change it at the regional center. It will not happen. And what they are trying to do in Greater Accra will not happen. For the constituencies whose results have not yet been declared, like Okaikwe Central, because EC officials have tried without success to swap pink sheets. We are following it keenly. We are addressing the issue with the EC at the regional coalition office, and the right thing will be done. The same applies to Ablikumanov and the other constituencies. In Eastern region, our regional chairman and his executives are currently in the at the regional coalition center. The issue about Akwetia, Fantiakwa North, and Isawoma Dwajuri are all being resolved. And we know that at the end of the day, the truth will prevail, and our parliamentary candidates declared as the duly elected members of parliament for those constituencies. As for Anodompre, who has shot one of our supporters in the thigh, he himself shooting, you don't worry. 7 January is not far. The day of accountability is coming. Don't take the laws into your own hands. We waited for 8 years for this. Don't do the things the MPP did for which reason Ghanaians have rejected them. Let's all reflect the persona and character of our leader, John Dramani Mahama, and he will not let us down. Thank you very much. I will do.
It was for the Indian Yasuma, first of all, no, if you Malik Basintale, just an any brief just say, or a police for 1-on-1 or canon, so I can't just any bodyguard in Impo, and I just say all separated or not from a year, almost 8 police officers, and I just original Monte matches and any brief or so Marquayon. The will of the Ghanaians also be making sure say a year or more on the Ebebum, because already no, not Ghana for binum air can say, oh. You vote for you now, so make sure some bit my protect abano and here. So what say they are walking the talk on be protect and more protected despite a actions be just a chama holding from the military, from the police, and all my coin that just say who Malik Basintale just say or say he is not a good communicator, keke. Now so no a banner near day and making sure say the right things are done now. Or the NBC from actually say GM Quine Biasono remember win with a majority in parliament, and you know you who a Malik Basintale just only a police for near the 1-on-1 or Mujino. After that, and so you who say a year Sami Jane fee. I'll be a press conference. Me just say we in a NDC for last press conference about the elections. Before EC by the Barbie declare. So if you're some medium fear or choice, or then tokwa, maintain me one see, and I may see, and I will see a Moisisi and I say anything. We end this near Jai because as you speak, there are a whole lot of people on Mashisha NDC for a tardy. And the year to trust them. Idea with this se na be amanfo we bom dede NDC for na de ntokwane ba NDC for na SS niema no NDC for na esi o se odi ampa so ye NDC ni ajai so MPP no nokwe na so wo no asem because anyesa sisende we ni mesi kono de ya Ghana esi be resetting ayane kama ma wonya so mfa so no bi kra wo mfa so abenye free AGM obeba so nya mfa so ketwa na wakono wakohwere wo nkwa because you know this last minute no wo a ochese nkwase wo menkoye bibia wo die jai bibia ma impenifo no ombe bibia kama memfa wo tumi enya hwe jai bibia ma emye Ghana ye amahama ne impenifo which share any challenges bia enya papa just record it send it to a original chairman and I say any NDC group bia woni no ombe taking actions memfa wo tumi nko sense collation sentences ballot box ne ballot papers ne pin sheet men kwanko yesa anyesa edi edim bone ebre GM nyina so nim se GM you be a pe asumdwie oye obi a chese opese attention den adwuma already no opposite NPP led Baumia abi declare say omalusu so munja bibia say jubilate na be jubilate or say jubilate but use your sense jubilate wisely man ko bibia chese be mo pra na ko yase na chese we free ma chese enya sempeto isi abe declare say by 4:30 and chese o day result na de ebe prayer chese nyina twen a the one can be no na final na official it's the Baumia candidate no asem but the isi be abeka no na official nti no be the twen a chese enya asenketo a menko be a stay tuned se na be the ba na so mo ba ye de ni nyina be bro higher for 1 GH obusian for Akroma nyina